back to the city commission. You all have a choice. You can accept it the way they've made their counter offer. You can reject it. You can make a counter offer if you want to. The issue though is, and just kind of back up a little bit, we all remember there are lots of issues in the settlement agreement. What this pertains to though, this part of it, is the lift station behind the library there at the junior college campus. From, as long as they've had the junior college there, the junior college has paid the electricity on that lift station. That was always part of our agreements back and forth, or our offers back and forth to try to settle the case. The junior college has made this counter offer because now they're saying that it's different because now we're running other customers' waste, meaning the counties, the tax center and all that waste into that lift station, and they feel the city should bear that the cost of that electrical service. It bothered me a little bit that this change was coming so late in the game, when everybody's offers back and forth had always been that the college would bear that cost of that electrical service. Our offers to them, their offers to us have always said that. At any rate, it is what it is. Now, the city manager, so you got two issues there with the, if we were going to bear the cost of the electrical service. One is the monthly cost of paying the electrical service. The other is you have to break out the electrical service for that lift station on a separate meter so that we can have a utility account and pay that bill. And I believe the city manager has looked into that. I'll
Yes.
just turn it over to him.
Mayor, Council, Commissioners, I had my wastewater superintendent go and check other lift stations to get an approximate on the runtime for the lift stations to get an approximate cost. After looking at what the college would use in the runtime, he estimates that the cost would be approximately $60 per month for the electricity to be paid. $60. So for a year's worth of electricity, $720, I thought was doable. Now, the second part of what Mr. Reed said is I went down and visited with Mr. John Roscoe, the president, and I asked him, I said, well, John, can you show me how you are measuring the waste that's coming from the Ag Center, the extension office, and of course your college? He says, no, I can't, because there's no meter. Everything is all inclusive, including the payment for utilities. So right away, that tells me in order for us to break it out and have a separate means of measurement, we're going to have to install a meter so that we can accurately read what that waste amount would be. And Dave Floyd, AOK Electric, and Duke Energy put together an estimate on what that would look like. And that's one of the pages you have in front of you. And what they did is they provided me with what is called the absolute highest bid, which is on the very last page. In order for them to do all the work to include the trenching, the electrical, purchase of the meter, installation, and all the work required to make it operable, the absolute highest would be $11,951. Now, there could be a medium in between that absolute high, and they think in between maybe 8, but no more than $11,195. That's the number I was waiting for in order to call a special meeting, rather than bring you an arbitrary number. And so that's a factual number coming from the electrician.
So, to get the work done and put the meter in, this is the estimate cost here.
Absolute highest.
The absolute highest, to get the meter put to the lift station, so that the lift station can have a meter of its own.
Of its own.
So that it could be an accurate reading of what the city would have to pay for the lift station.
Electricity, exactly right.
Because right now it is one bundle.
It's all in there. They have no way of breaking out or measuring
Right,
what that is.
of the lift station itself.
So if we do this, Tom, we agree to pay the meter, pay the electricity bill, that goes away.
But that's what they have told me in their email, is that if we just say, yes, we agree, it would not have to go back to them.
And we don't agree, we go to court, we tossing it up, it could go either way. We're on this deal.
Absolutely.
We're paying attorney fees.
I sure hope so.
So this here, this 11 plus, what is saying about the meter?
That's all inclusive.
So this is gonna put it to rest.
It should.
It
It
should.
should.
It should put this to rest.
That is what they have told me in their email. Yes.
Number 3.
That's right. This email says that that they have agreed with that language, and so we would be done. Wouldn't have to go back to their board or anything else. So that 11,000 figure that Mr. White gave you, that's a one-time payment, separate out. Separate out the meter.
Yeah, so you can go and just, so someone can really go and see it for yourself.
Yes, yeah. You have to, because if you got to separate out the meter to get our own account, pay that directly. And then the monthly payment, of course, would be from now on.
Okay, but the college didn't indicate that they would absorb any of that $11,000 since it's on.
Well, during the discovery of the entire litigation, it was never thought of on having to have a measuring system. It wasn't until I went and talked to the president, because we now have to have a separate way of measuring it, if in fact we're gonna proceed to use it to sue. And so that's where this amount came in. Moving forward, during the entire litigation, I don't think anybody ever thought about, having a separate step, readout for the year end. So that's why that figure is in.
You would find a similar thing, I think, with water. You know, you'd find, and this is just on electricity, but if you look at where we are, we have in the agreement said we're responsible for the lift station by the library. What we have, Mr. Johnson pointed out, you know, this is the way to get this to rest. It should be the way. Mr. Reeves has commented, you know, he understands that. What we've had on the board are some people who say, let's drive as hard as we can. And we're at the point where, as Mr. Johnson said, we're at the point we go to court. And the cost then would be much more than.
$12,000. Yeah.
You square one.
Yeah, a lot more than
Okay, I think
$12,000.
Bobby, you had a question?
I have 3 questions, please. The first one is, if you approve number 3, does that remove section 6?
Like on paragraph number 6 on page 2, no, it would not change that. So that would be it. What they're talking about in number 3 is nothing but an increase in the cost to the city. So the city would bear, in addition to everything else, would bear an additional 11,000, whatever that figure is, to break out the meter, and then you would bear the cost of the electrical service. Monthly cost of the electrical service. What that is, those are credits against the wastewater bill that the city charges the junior college.
Okay, so there is a time frame on paragraph 6, but on paragraph 3, there is no time frame. That's completely
From
forever.
now on.
Yeah, we'll continue to pay the electrical.
And thank you. And my last question is that my understanding of the NFCC board not accepting the settlement agreement, the last time I heard they didn't accept it, was not due to the city, but due to the county and this $16,500 thing. Has the county revisited that?
They have, and the county had approved this settlement agreement before it was sent to the junior college.
Right.
This change in number 3 does not affect the county. It's been brought back up to the county, and they have said, yes, they don't care one way or the other on number 3.
Okay.
So they're fine with it either way, because it doesn't affect them.
So it's good to go if you approve this.
That is my understanding, yes.
Thank you.
One thing, City Manager,
Yes, sir.
so with the investigation of the lift stations, this is kind of like a normal fee that was bought, you know, for the monthly, you know what I mean?
The electric charge?
Right, the
Yes,
electric
sir.
charge, all around.
Yes, sir.
So it don't matter, you know, what, it says all around, like lift station, it's averaging, is what I was trying to say.
Averaging is what we did, and what happens is it's the run time that's actually being measured
Measure,
by the meter.
By the meter,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
gotcha. That's it, I'm done.
So, Mr. Reeves, what do you need for us to put this to rest, save court costs and all? There's nothing I can do about it.
If you all are, agreeable to what was set out in the email, switching the paragraph 3 with paragraph 3 that's set out in the email, you need to do a motion, second affirmative vote to approve the settlement agreement, changing, paragraph 3 as requested.
I make a motion to,
I'll second.
Exactly.
No, go ahead.
Exactly.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now, we don't have to address, they know we're gonna pay the 11,000, get it done,
then we're
Yeah.
gonna,
and all that. Is there a time frame on that?
Well, now remember, what the settlement agreement does is that's an agreement and basically an agreement to draft up other documents. We still gotta draft up easements and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's gonna be part
But
of
they're
it.
gonna keep paying the electrical and everything until everything is switched over and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So we still have several months before we even.
well, maybe,
Well,
let's
Or
see.
whatever time.
but this
Yeah.
stops the lawsuit.
This should,
stops the-
it should.
It should.
And the lawsuit is on the agenda for 13.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is right on us.
Yes, sir.
But it's based upon, one thing on it, what we've agreed, we said that lift station by the library is the college's. We have not accepted the other lift station that they brought up.
Right.
Yeah, they might come back at us with that, so.
Okay.
Well, and they've agreed they won't. They agreed that this was that this was the only part of the system on the college property that the city owns and has responsibility for.
Mayor Thompson, Mr. Reeves, should I talk about, the other possibilities?
What I would do as far as, how to finance and all that, I would work all that out, outside of the meeting and then talk to the individual commissioners, that kind of thing. I think when you have something more formalized, then you bring that back and present it. Cause I think right now you just, and I mean, what we're talking about is how you're gonna pay for it and that kind of thing with the whole settlement agreement.
Well, what we've done, we've agreed that it will be paid for.
Right.
And city manager can
He's gotta
bring
figure,
in.
now he's got a job, figure out how.
I got some answers, but I'll wait.
I've got something, we need a bridge across Lake Francis too.
Okay, anything else?
No, ma'am, that was the gist of the meeting, and, I do appreciate, your efforts, and I think we would all like to, see our lawsuit go away. I think we enhance our communities by, building on better relationships, and at least, putting things back on the table.
Okay,
So good effort, thank you so much.
we have a motion to adjourn?
So